All right, guys, before I get into the video here, you're going to see this clip play 4 times at regular speed, then we'll go into slow motion. But before I get into my breakdown, I definitely want to give a shout out to Eric Rayweather, man. I appreciate Eric allowing me to use this clip from his footage of early capture of Madden 20. The original video is in the link. A link to the original video is in the description. Definitely go check out his video. Again, if you want to get more eyeballs on the final version of Madden 20, he has gameplay in the original video. Like I said, the link is in the description. Go check it out. So why am I making this video, some of you guys might ask? Well, of course, I'm going to make a video about this because, you know, being appointed, you guys have appointed me as one of the community voices and this, that, and the third. So, you know, I feel like it is my duty to give my opinion on things that I see that are being argued about that shouldn't be tinkered with. Now, again, everyone's opinion is different. I'm not telling someone that their opinion should match my opinion. I'm not telling someone that they're wrong and I'm right and vice versa. I'm just simply sharing my opinion and giving you context around my opinion as to why I feel like something should or shouldn't be addressed. This right here, what I'm seeing in this clip, this should not be touched. And you guys know that I was on that campaign of do not touch gameplay. Well, now you're going to see a new daily tweet. Do not touch user-controlled, specifically linebackers, and how they're reacting in terms of being able to get a pick. I see a lot of people already saying that this should be a pick. Let me explain to you a couple reasons why it should not be a pick. Number one, you can't go into this thinking Madden 19. We have to embrace change, okay? In Madden 19 and prior Maddens before that, the reason why this was a pick, it wasn't just because of user skill. It was because you were being warped into position. Whether that was a dice roll or animation trigger or because of ball hawk. One of those reasons was the reason why these were interceptions in prior Maddens and most recently Madden 19. But in Madden 20, they've made an effort to reduce that. And they've made an effort to increase RPM, which they're advertising RPM 2.0, as well as they're making things more difficult as a user to make plays, specifically the linebackers. Now, I don't know what they actually did under the hood to make this change. Maybe they did nerf it. You know, I don't know exactly what they did, but in my opinion, this would be an example of a good nerf. This would be a good nerf, and let me explain to you why. You always hear me talk about players' relative position. I always emphasize that. It's based off of your relative position to the play, the ball, etc., etc. That should always matter. Player positioning should always matter, whether you're on defense or offense. And in this case, Eric Rayweather, using him as an example, he's user controlling the linebacker here. Look at when he puts his hands up. You see that? His hands goes up after the ball is actually past him just a bit, and the ball is actually behind him. So in reality, he should not be able to make this play. This to me is a perfect example of what I refer to when I say users, relative positioning, ball placement, etc., should matter. This is a beautiful exhibit of that, in my opinion. Now, of course, I always got to leave room for the naysayers. There's always things we could argue about what should be and what shouldn't be and what's realistic and what's not. I'm not saying the game is perfect by any stretch. I'm merely talking about this example. Looking at this example, this should not be an interception. It should be a catch attempt, and rightfully so, the ball is knocked out because the safety comes over and lays the boom. What is the problem here? We need to stop complaining about things that are actually what should have happened, okay? I think we all should be able to agree when you analyze this and look at it at slow speed, why this happened the way it did. So you got to get out of that mindset of Madden 19 and how you used to play. No, embrace change. Understand now that you have to be in closer proximity to get this interception, and perhaps if, you know, he was a little more to the left, maybe there, I don't know. Maybe he would be more in the path of being able to knock that ball down and or swat it. Because again, they told us that linebackers will be able to swat a lot of these. but not every linebacker will be athletic enough to make that play. Now, here's the thing. Before we get out of here, I want to see how this plays out with one of the guys who are more athletic. Are they warped in position? Or will they be able to naturally turn around fast enough or what have you based on foot planning, RPM, etc., etc.? That's the let's wait and see that I have. Because I want to see the few guys that can make that play, how they will be able to make the play. So let's keep an eye on that. But outside of that, man, that's just how I feel about this. Do not change that. Give it a chance, people. Play for yourself first before you go completely off of the rails. All right? That's it. That's all I got. So, of course, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, cut on your notifications, hit that like button, and we'll definitely catch you in the next one. Until next time, let me know what you think. Peace.